Hey everybody, this is Lin-E, Campfire Girls down here at Echo Bluff State Park. My special guest is Joni Peters.
Hi.
One of my very good friends. And she is also camp host down here at Echo Bluff State Park. I'll wait till everybody gets in here. I don't see anybody yet to start this story, but we just had one heck of a storm.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And we were going to do this. Where are we going to do
We're
this?
going to do it up at the Bluff Top Pavilion at the Jeremiah pasture. It's a beautiful pavilion they've put up on the above the bluffs where you can see like Pinky Creek and Echo Bluff, and you can also see the old original Camp Zoe Lodge. But we just couldn't haul everything up there in the storm.
We didn't have time. We got back from the creek, and there's our 40% chance of rain strolling in, and it strolled in really, really heavy.
Yeah.
So we're starting earlier because of the light, of course. 8 o'clock was kind of dark, and so we're starting a little earlier tonight at 7 o'clock. And I'm glad it rained, because for some reason I'm looking and I don't feel like I'm staring at anything. And I look like I'm crooked or something. Let's see, we got webcam going on. We got volume going on because I see the green lights.
Okay, good.
Hi, how are you? We got somebody in. Do you know this name? No? My Getaway Life. Hello. Where are you from, My Getaway Life? This is my getaway life. This is her getaway life.
Yeah, this is my life. And it's hard to believe sometimes that this is my life.
Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful life.
It is.
I'm getting some great footage down here, and it's been hot, but I tell you what, the nights have been in the 60s.
Oh, the nights have been nice and cool.
Canada. Wow, that's cool, man.
Excellent.
Awesome. I love Canada. Never been there, but it's on my list,
I just returned from the UP of Michigan, 45 miles across Lake Superior from Canada.
Yeah. I want to go there and then go on up in if I can someday. But we were anyway, it's storming. Storming. You can hear it in the background. Yeah. And we've got like fog all throughout this valley. It's beautiful. But let's see. I've got to ride my trike here. It's got the most awesome concrete paths, walking paths.
It's very ADA accessible.
Hiking paths, and it's really cool. And this morning, Rosie and I rode. Rosie's my Yorkie. If you don't know her, she's in here in the van here. I'll turn her around. Rosie's in my van. Say hi. I'm standing here cooking. We've been having fun with her at the creek and stuff like that. And still not 7. I don't want to start our stories until everybody gets in here. So I'm just going to talk about my time here and what's been going on. I'm learning about this area. Joni grew up in this area, and of course she's camp hosting here at Echo Bluff State Park. And I've been here before. I was here last fall. That's when I met Joni.
That was my first butterfly.
Yeah.
Meetup.
Yeah. And I met Oreo, her van, which I've done a tour on. Oreo Speedwagon. And she's hosting this month. So I had just gotten done, if you watch my channel, I had just gotten done building out No Build with Van Halen. And I had not had her out. I had not had my new trike out with the ramp and all that stuff. So this is my trial run, and I couldn't wait. So we have been surviving the heat by sitting at Sinking Creek the last couple days, and you're not even hot when you're there, and it's been really amazing. I'm going to do a video on it, but it's like, why go to the beach, man? I mean, there's gravel bars, there's families down there just having a ball. There's umbrellas set up, playing beach ball, jumping off the cliffs,
Floating in the inner tube.
floating in the inner tubes, yeah, in their own little groups. Just everybody's nice. The dogs don't have to be on a leash down there. They can run in the creek. It's really amazing. It's just, why do you need to go to the beach is what I said. This is so cool. So, you got some good videos down there. Sis.
We have some wild horses down here. There's a herd of them that runs between Echo Bluff and Round Spring National Park. Okay.
You're fine.
And when I talk about Camp Zoe, you'll understand why horses are so important down here. But this little crew of wild horses is amazing. They have a stud.
He's beautiful.
He's beautiful. He's got beautiful long mane that just hangs down in his face and just gorgeous muscular. I'm not sure how old he is, but he's getting up there. But and they've got a new baby this year that's an Appaloosa, and we've never had an Appaloosa that I know of.
He is the.
And it is another colt. It is another male. So
Lots of males.
we've got 2 studs and a new baby stud, and you can hear them fighting. There's a little territorial between the old and the new, but the little Appaloosa's got an attitude. He's adorable.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
He's so cute. So that's coming up in my next videos I'll be working on.
And then we've got one mare that's pregnant, and she'll probably foal this fall.
We'll have another baby.
Yep.
So we need to come back in the fall. Check that out. Which I'm going to be bringing my trike here. There's just so much easy riding to do, and it's so pretty down here. I've been learning some stories. Well, I'll wait. Ain't got anybody in here. Where's Flasco? Hi, Lin-E and Rosie. I will be back in a while. Okay. So we'll just save it. She has been camp hosting, and I've been watching. And she's the hostess with the mostest. Let me tell you, these people down here love her. They said, "Oh, you're the best one they've ever had." Yay for Joni!
I just have fun, and I want everybody.
There's
to have
Dale.
fun.
Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
We started a little earlier. We have just been through a huge thunderstorm and lightning and rain, and I get a little jittery with the lightning since I got ground struck last year. I don't have it.
And it was definitely fork lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shoots stuff.
But anyway, we are at Echo Bluff, and I'm having an awesome time.
Camp Zoe.
And Dale, I don't know if you've met Joni. Rockin' Dale.
I don't think we've met him.
She's the jammer. She's the jammer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the video. Yep.
And we were talking about she's camp hosting here. So I've been learning a lot from her. We're gonna have some stories at the end of the. He says hi, Joni. Joni grew up here. So we're gonna get a really neat story here in a little bit. As soon as everybody gets in here. She's got some friends she invited to come in. So I don't know if they're having a hard time getting in or what's going on. We're still at 6:58.
Okay.
So we went live a little bit early. I don't know. They may have had a notification bell. But it's been fun. We've been having a blast. I've been learning from her. She's got it pretty nice.
I don't just have it pretty nice. Hey,
Yeah,
this is the most amazing.
Plus, this is her home.
Yeah, it's home. It's
home to her.
Yeah.
So it's like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great people. We have wonderful customers. Wonderful. Absolutely. Yeah. For the most.
We got an end of the evening story.
Yeah, the rest of them are interesting. They make life
in the life of being a camp host, right? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. but this place was packed. I mean, and you know, it's August, so all the families are down here, and they're all, I mean, huge family meeting reunions, and they're down at the creek, and the grandkids and the grandmas, and they put the big beach umbrellas up in the creek. It's been amazing. It's gonna be, and they're, you know, they're throwing away around the beach ball.
And just
Hi.
having a great time.
We're fine.
Good. Let's try to figure out the register. You guys doing video?
Yeah.
I excuse me, pardon me, I'll go.
She's got to do her job. So how you guys doing, Dale? My getaway life, Canada. Oh, and Joni had to wait on a customer. He's wanting to check in. So it's pouring down rain. We were going to go to this beautiful, beautiful place here. Trying not to get water on my laptop here. Where were we going to have this at?
What?
The
Bluff Top Pavilion.
Bluff Top Pavilion. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. We took a big ride last night. Saw the wild horses again.
Yep.
Both days I've seen the wild horses and the baby. So it's been awesome. That alone is just, we weren't even looking for them either time.
No,
We're not
and
looking
there was a herd of deer
Yeah.
with them, with the babies. There were does and fawns, and oh my goodness.
It's like we were checking out the deer and
a swish. And I'm like, hey,
there's the horses.
the horses.
It was so cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they just come along.
Okay, we got Floss, Surf and Dodo. Hey guys. Rockandale, T, Floss. I don't know if Margaret's coming in. I'm glad y'all are here. I want to introduce Joni Peters if you haven't already met her. She is camp hosting down here at Echo Bluff State Park, aka Camp Zoe. I'm gonna let Joni tell you about this wonderful, wonderful place she grew up at, because I'm in awe of her childhood. I mean, I am just in awe. Is there any fishing going on?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I'll jump into this because
Okay.
I just took a fish between Full Titan and Round Spring that I have ever seen in my life. I'm talking blue cat this big, and rainbow trout and brown trout and suckers. I mean, I'm not a fisher person.
She likes to really
I
catch and release.
I do. I'll just
I'm
to
like
look
catch
at
and eat, but I don't like to clean them.
But yeah, there is some really good fishing going on up here now. The river has gotten a little wider than it was when I was growing up, and so the fish, it's got a little bit warmer because it's wider. The flooding has taken some of the bank, it's eroded some of the bank away and made it a little bit wider up here.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything changes, you know. Yes, there are good fish.
Okay, but okay, so where we're camping at used to be pasture, correct?
Yes.
And where Joni grew up is right up this hill.
That hill.
Yeah, that hill. Well, I always go out.
You go out, you go up to the park office. Where the park office is where
the house was.
yes.
And her house was a one room schoolhouse. And her father, she showed me pictures of it, and her father added onto it and turned it into a 4-bedroom.
Yeah, they raised the roof
Uh-huh.
and made it a 2-story and extended it out a little and made it a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, 1-room schoolhouse that was haunted. It was haunted. Yep. We used to go camping up there, and for the first probably 3 years that I was a camper, I wouldn't sleep inside because the stories that were told. And it was about a teacher that she was wonderful. She was loved. She was a beloved teacher. Think of what was her name on Little House on the Prairie? Miss B or whatever.
Laura
that-
Ingalls,
The one, the teacher
the
that was
teacher
just
though. I don't
beloved.
remember.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I pictured in my mind when they were
yeah.
telling this story. She's just this one. And then all of a sudden one day she snapped and all the kids were out at recess with a butcher knife and went to stabbing kids and unaliving them. Because I know there's like AI that comes in. But yeah.
Well,
And so we heard about
this is the story of the
yeah,
history.
this is the story. And that when only a couple of kids got away. And back then, this is, you were probably 2 or 3 miles walk or from school to home.
Mhm.
So the kids ran back and got
What
their
year was
parents.
this? Do you remember back in the early 1900s? Or?
Oh, I don't know. There was never, as a kid, you don't know what year it was.
Oh, okay.
It could have been 10 years before that. All we knew was crazy and she started killing kids. And by the time the parents got there were all these dead kids and no teachers. So they went looking for her. They called for her in the woods and everything. And they came back in to regroup and they hear thump, thump, thump. And they open the closet door and she's hung herself. So the ghost story is that at midnight, if you're awake, you'll hear the thump, thump, thump of her feet in what became our downstairs bathroom. So guess who never showered after midnight? And there were times when we heard it. There were. Yep. And it's original fireplace that, from the schoolhouse and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. What's really funny is that like my ex-father-in-law went to school there, as did a lot of the locals here. They went to school there.
And it's like, I said, I was talking to her today when we were at the creek. I said, do you think there's anybody that old that could verify, this story, or something? Or is there any records?
Oh, no. No, it's just
and then,
ghost story.
okay, now, if anybody has been to Echo Bluff, they also know that there's a cemetery here, an old cemetery, right when you
Yes.
pull into Echo Bluff Campground.
Yeah.
And there's unmarked graves of
Yeah.
children.
They have done an ultrasound of the land when they decided where they were going to put the fence line that is around it, and there were obvious graves of art. And what I remembered this morning was that one of the counselors twisted the story just a little bit to match what was happening in the cemetery, because there was what was rumored to be a witch's grave in the cemetery under the big cedar tree. And it had a little wire fence around it.
I don't think there's two histories that go around the same area that, that's just kind of a little bit wow.
Oh yeah.
It could be all the story and
Who
what
knows?
really happened. Who
But
knows?
I do know, I mean, there was a grave there, because we would take the kids snipe hunting and we'd go exploring in the cemetery when we came on campouts up here. And we would go, the cemetery, it was way back in the corner, and it was really dark and there were like briars all over it and stuff like that. Little tiny fence around it, about yay tall, and it was one of those.
Yes, you should, Floss. She's talking about the cemetery walk guy about it.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I would love to know the history. And I mean, I haven't walked in this. I wanted to do it last time I was here last October, and I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, I have ADHD.
I want to go look at the stones, because I like doing that for the history of it all. But that is a little folklore.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Folklore.
But I did see the grave with the fence around it, and it had a concrete slab.
Yeah.
Well, 6x4 concrete slab over top of it. And the rumor was that was how they buried witches.
So they couldn't get out.
So the soul would not get out underneath the concrete.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Little bit of folklore there. So I'm going to let Joni tell you her story, since everybody's in here from the QQQ group. Okay, so this was Echo Bluff Campground. Well, her family purchased Camp Zoe. And what year was it?
1972. On their anniversary, they closed on Camp Zoe. There were 3 families that were involved. There were Jack and Lois Peters, my parents, John and Helen Hambacker, who were both teachers in the R1 school district in Salem, and Daryl and Sheila Blackwell, who were also teachers. And they all went together. all had kids, and so they pooled their money and bought this summer camp.
About the summer camp though, I mean, I want to. This is what I would do. I would want to do if I was a kid growing up.
In 1929, a pair of teachers from St. Louis, Missouri, and I can't remember which school district it was. I don't know specifics on the history. I know my specifics because I was here for it, but there were the McMahons bought this property in 1929 and built the original Camp Zoe Lodge, which is still standing there. They're refurbishing it right now.
At it today.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Oh my goodness, yes, it's beautiful. And it was a summer camp. The very first year, it was a summer camp for girls and only girls, 12 girls. And they taught them like women's empowerment in 1929. Taught them how to garden, how to horseback ride, how to canoe, how to swim. They taught these girls life skills.
Right.
And they did everything in the lodge. They cooked in the fireplace. They had all their activities. And from there it grew. And I'm not sure what year it became co-ed, but the McMahons had it from 1929 until the mid to late 50s. And then the Baltzes had it for a few years in the late 60s or late 50s, early 60s, somewhere. And then when we bought it, or the Baltzes had it until 72. So we bought it in 1972. I was 9 years old. So my first summer was 1973 at 9 years old. And I still have my very first friend, Nancy Everly, was my very first friend.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. And we still come in, and she comes and hangs out with me. You know, she's been here already when I'm camp hosting. She's coming back for the Camp Zoe reunion at the end of this month. And
A good group. I've met some of the Camp Zoe people, you know.
Yeah, there was actually a camper here this weekend.
Yes.
From the Peters era.
Yeah.
It was pretty
She
cool.
took our picture too.
She did.
Yeah.
She
Took our
did.
picture. That's on this live stream thumbnail, by the way. She took that picture.
And her mother and her aunts were all campers back in the McMahon era.
Yeah.
So she was a second generation camper.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. And there was a lot of that. We had people who met here and got married. Then they had kids and their kids came here. We had like Nancy is part of what we call Camp Zoe royalty. That is the Eberly family. Her brother Larry is the one who wrote "Beautiful Old Sinking Creek" that you read on the back of the Camp Zoe yearbook.
I want to read that. Well, that's going to be in my video. It is so. It's a song. Well, or
It's a song.
Let's get her to sing it. She sang it for me last night.
No, I can do it. Yeah, I'll do it at meetups, but no.
Okay.
So
anyway,
so here we are. You know, we bought a summer camp. Now, my dad, when we moved here in 1967, my dad was the first park ranger on the Upper Current River in the Ozark National Scenic Riverways, which is now, I want to say 40-some thousand acres or even more than that. I'm not sure. But they had 12 acres when we moved here, and we lived at Pulltight in the park housing. And that's where we were when they bought this camp. And my mom, you know, we're talking in the 70s, you know, she had been a homemaker, then stay-at-home mom, raising us, and then all of a sudden she was running something. It would cost, the sessions were 2 weeks. We would have 4 2-week sessions, cost $125 for a 2-week session.
That was a lot of money back in that day.
It was a lot of money.
So that was, you know, that's why I never got to do that. Now, I told Joni as a child why I love this story so much is because I grew up in Colorado and I didn't stay all night, but we did have camp outs in the mountains. But I was in day camp with YMCA, and the counselors, you know, really put an impact on my life as who I am right now, you know. So it's really cool that Camp Zoe started out with empowering
Absolutely.
girls,
Yes.
women, you know. I mean, it's just amazing. So then after, now I looked through her a decade at least.
Oh yeah. We had it from our 73, and then 86 was the last summer. So 13 years.
86. I mean, that's
my
when
entire,
I became a mother, you know.
Yeah, we actually, the last big
That's when
event
she got married.
the last big event we had was my first wedding reception.
And it was there.
And it was at the dining hall at Camp Zoe.
Yeah.
It was right after Counselors Week closed out. And, you know, yeah, it was right after camp ended.
So we took a ride yesterday and she showed me where everything was with Camp Zoe. And then what happened to it after. Yep. Well, we seen that down here, surfing Dodo in the creek. It's been amazing. The families that are here and the reunions. And I tell you what, everybody is just as nice as they can be. They love each other. They're playing together. It's like I'm like, man, are we sitting in heaven or what? Because it was beautiful, it was loving, and I was so at peace there on this creek. It
Yep.
was amazing. And yeah, I don't want to leave. I like it that much.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. It's that cool. It's that
'Cause
cool.
I've been doing the nomad life for 4 years. And
Mhm.
so I did 2 years in a class C, and I would always start and end my trips right here. It just felt right. And they would always ask me, well, when are you going to camp host? And I said, well, maybe someday, you know. Well, then I got rid of the class C and decided to go to a van. So I took a year off to build it. And as soon as I came back with the van, they're like, okay, when you coming? And I just happened to be sitting here in May after the Table Rock, and I'd gone to Red
Yeah.
Sock with Shannon, and I came back here and they said, okay, so now we lost our host for the rest of the summer. What are you doing?
Well, you were like, yeah, at Alice Spring, you were knowing all that, wasn't you?
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much.
had
Yeah.
told them
Back in June.
I've got an Alley Spring meetup and they're like, we will work around your schedule. I don't care. And I'm like, okay, but I can't do July. You know, I'm taking my mom to Michigan. Okay, well, we'll work around your schedule. Don't care.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
And
okay, so
I have great superintendents to work for.
yeah, I met them. They're
Yes,
wonderful group of people. Wonderful. It makes you want to do it actually.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to, but I would if I had been Joni and was a nomad and had this opportunity of this is where she grew up.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
this was the horse pasture. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, she took me on this ride
Yeah.
yesterday all around, and I think I've already said that. And that's when we saw the horses and stuff, but this is where we did this. We went up where we were going to do this video from, and she showed me where they rode every morning and sang that Camp Zoe. Good morning, Camp Zoe, and yelled down into the valley and all this stuff when they were kids.
Yeah.
She showed me where she got her first kiss. Where she got drunk.
I got drunk the first time. Actually, kind of pretty much same place. So
Same building. Hey, Kirby.
hi, Kirby.
I'm glad you're home, honey. Anyway, so we're telling the story about Camp Zoe. So they ran that for over a decade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 years. It specialized in horseback riding. When we took over, it specialized in horseback riding and canoeing. And we had, the pond. Back then, you learned how to canoe. That's where I got my Mohican. I sunk my canoe and I swamped it and unswamped it in that pond.
Wow, that's cool. I know where the pond was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not where the pond is now here.
No.
And I showed her that. I said,
Nope.
and here's one of the reasons why I like hosting here is I get to dispel the rumors. I get to dispel the rumors that they paved paralyzed. Guys, this was a horse pasture, and the only things that were removed were locust bushes that had 6-inch thorns that we used to flip at each other and try to poke each other's eyes out with. Because that's what you do when you're kids and you're riding horses in the horse pasture.
They've planted all these trees. That's why they're not very big.
They're not, and they're all native, southeast or southwest Missouri trees, and so they're not very big. But in the 10 years since they've done this, I have shade at my site. I have a little oak tree back there that I can sit under.
Well, I rode my this is the best place to ride a trike, let me tell you, or an e-bike or any. There's no side-by-sides allowed.
No side-by-sides and no four-wheelers.
Yeah,
and we like that. We
Quiet.
like that. It's
Very quiet.
There's other places you can go with those. I understand. Yeah,
I don't.
I like the bike trails. It's quiet.
And it's huge. I mean, there's so many you can ride on.
And there's hiking trails. Most of them are modified, are horse trails.
Yeah.
I recognize parts of them as I'm hiking along. I'm like, oh, if you turn around, you'll see this is exactly where we went on the horses. And I could
still see the trails.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so cool. We were looking at the overlook down into Sinking Creek
into Sinking Creek. Yep.
and Echo Bluff right there.
Yep.
And it was so pretty. And it'll be on my next video that I do. But it was like I can see the horse trails. I can see the trails, you know, that they rode every morning at camp. You know, there's a lot of history here, and you know me, I love history. And but what happened after they sold it? That's where we're going now.
Okay. After my parents sold it in I believe 1990, they opened Running River Canoe Rental up the road and sold this to
I
going to turn it
talk a
into
little louder.
Oh, he was going to turn it into a kind of a resort, a fishing resort, but the funding didn't come through. So then what turned out to be a cult from Texas. And there was wire across the creek there. You could not come on this property. And they're the ones who sold it to the Swag. And a lot of people know the story of how it was seized. What happened was the Swag is a dead cover band, and they have swag stocks several times a year. So they wanted to buy their own venue rather than rent other people's. So they bought this, and they did a lot of renovations, a lot of modifications themselves, getting, you know, roads in and out and taking some of the buildings down that needed to be taken down. They leveled out the archery field a little bit to make Shakedown Street. So they did some changing too. Everybody has changed this along the way. So please don't just think the state came in and just gutted it.
Surf and dodo, yes. Mountain bikes would be good here too.
Oh, mountain bikes are great. No, mountain bikes are great here.
Yes.
And there's a lot of good hiking too.
Yes.
So the Swag had music festivals here for about 5 years. I don't know the exact timing. Somebody may know. But they got busted by the feds, and the federal government seized this property. And they said that the owner knew or should have known that there were drugs being trafficked here on the premises, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they seized it. But since they can't profit, the federal government cannot profit on land that it seized, they had to put it up for bid.
Right.
The state came in. Maybe they weren't the lowest bidder. Frankly, I don't care. The lowest bidder that I know of, the rumor that I've heard, that I've never verified, is that the lowest bid, or the highest bidder, I should say, was a developer who was going to chop it up.
Yeah.
None of us
Probably
have been able to.
Heck yeah, with the creeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, something that I learned at Swagstock this past time when I actually went for my first time, when Jane Nixon's mom was like 95 and in a nursing home, heard about Camp Zoe being seized, she called Jay, our governor, and said, Jay, this is the summer camp you grew up hearing about. You need to get that. You need to make sure the state gets that and turns it into a state park. That's the story I heard this past Memorial weekend.
And we were hurrying through Echo Bluff Hotel restaurant to get back to the back. We had Rosie with us, and there's no pets allowed inside, but we're like, we just wanted to go look at the deck because we thought about having this live stream on the back deck, which is beautiful. I love it there. I've been there before.
Beautiful, beautiful view of Echo.
But I see a big plaque, and she had Rosie, and they were like, but I did see the word in honor of, I think it was her.
I believe it's his,
And then it said something about Jay Nixon.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that I have time to read it all.
I believe Betty Lee was his mom, and that's why it's the Betty Lee Lodge.
Yes.
And
that's it.
Somebody said that they thought it was his wife, but I don't think so. I believe it was his mother, and I believe that he grew up hearing the stories about Camp Zoe.
Google.
Yeah, Google. Yeah.
But anyway, it's a very interesting story, and a lot of the people evidently got mad.
There are people who
thinking that the government got it by false, it was stolen. But I and Joni both think,
I can tell you right now, as former owners, my dad saw this get to happen. He saw them start. And he actually stood on that hillside over there where that rock wall is. He stood there when they bought this property. He told my mom, when we're done with this as a summer camp, it should be a park.
And it
should be part of a park.
Beautiful.
And he got to see the groundbreaking on it before he passed away, and I'm so pleased with that. And my mom is still alive, and she's
Yep.
very, very happy with the way it has. Those of us who were campers in the creek, and guys, because of the nice little sales tax that we continued yesterday in Missouri, thank you very much. Our state parks are still free to come and spend the day. There's no charge. And having traveled to a lot of other states,
Yep.
it is not that way.
Yep.
It is.
So
not
we
that
did
way.
good, Missourians.
Yeah, we did good, Missouri.
We did
And you can
good.
come here. You can swim in the creek just like we have for the last 2 days. Come down, park here, walk down, stop by, say hi to me. You know, in either that or say hi to me at the creek, because that's probably where I'm at.
I can't tell you how cool this creek is. And, you know, I didn't really think it was going to be that cool. I mean, like, LA Spring was, you know, but
That's a Jack's Fork. That's not the current of the.
it's not stinking.
That's not
cool.
my river.
I tell you what, it's just beautiful. It's so crystal clear.
And they're going to catch minnows and go.
They're going to go catch minnows, go fishing. Anyway,
Sorry.
this group of people is just amazing. So watch for this video. But anyway, she wanted to clear up about what
This was a
Camp
horse
Zoe,
pasture. They did
what-
not
yeah.
raise every tree.
what
No.
Camp Zoe was and
Yeah.
what it is now is just amazing. So it
The
was
condos that are the big tall condos that they built. They didn't do anything but cover up a dump. That was where the dump was.
there's nothing. And
the
they're
lodge is built where the corral was.
yeah.
There were no trees there. That was a horse
Yeah.
pasture.
Anything they've built was not of anything that had significant, you know, bad.
They kept the lodge and the original barn. Now, what you see when you come down the hill, that old rickety thing, that's not the original barn. That was a pig pen. When we had it, that was a pig pen. And the winter barn.
Yeah.
But the original Camp Zoe, the one that I have the picture of, is still there.
Okay.
And we'll go down and see that.
Yeah. We haven't seen it all. And
We're having too much fun.
well, she's been working her little tail off. I tell you,
Well,
I got here on Monday and this place was packed on a Monday. But what's going on is, you know, it's the end of the school. It's getting ready. School's getting ready to start. So everybody's taking their family vacations and everything. So now what we're going to talk about. Anyway, I really wanted y'all to know about Camp Zoe and Echo Bluff State Park here in Missouri because it's a wonderful, wonderful
it is.
place
It's
to
a
come.
beautiful place. And you don't even have to camp. You can come for the day, or if you
They got you got to see these cabins.
nice cabins,
Google it.
nice
man.
hotel, good
Mhm.
restaurant, beautiful
Wonderful
outside
restaurant.
deck. Oh my goodness, home cooking too. I haven't tried the breakfast yet. I'll give a
Well,
review on
we actually haven't even gone down there, but
that.
we all ate there my last meetup was here in October, and that's when I first saw the wild horses. And yes, everybody, we've seen them each day I've been here. And I got to see the new stallion. I got to see the new baby, which is an Appaloosa. And the mama that I got really close to last fall is pregnant and going to have another baby. The brown one. The brown one.
Yeah.
So the rest of them are white. Hello.
Yes.
So this is what she does. She has been so busy selling firewood. And she delivers it in the golf cart. So there she goes. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And what is it? $5? Yeah. Yes, I'm pretty sure they have AC, Kirby. Do the cabins have AC? Do you know? Oh, absolutely, she said. Uh-huh. Cool. Yeah. The cabins are really cool. They're right. And I would rather, they've got duplexes, they've got cabins, they've got condos. They've got it all. And they just built some new ones. And that's why the horses hadn't been here because that construction was going on and they're back. So last night we were taking a golf cart ride up to where we were going to do the live stream from until this storm came in. And it was beautiful. I wish we could have done it, but you'll see it on a video. But we were on our way to do that, and we saw this wonderful, wonderful herd of deer. And then there they were right there. There's the horses. It was crazy. They were right there together. It was pretty cool. Are you leaving, T? What you doing, honey? I haven't got to talk to you yet. Mountain bikes are good here. Bikes are good here. They pick you up here on a bus if you want to float the Current River and drop you back home. So you could float from here, which I would recommend doing. Stay away from those horses. Oh, no. I'm not getting close to them. I'm not that stupid. You could tell we were in the golf cart, and I wanted to zoom in and get a real good one of the baby because he's so cute. And the big stallion, the old stallion, you could tell he was very protective of that baby. So we didn't get close. We didn't get close. But it's been cool to see him every day. Well, T, I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you. So what's everybody else doing? Joni's out delivering firewood, and which has been a lot of it. She's had quite the week. She's been a busy girl. Now, this campground, let me tell you something else that's really cool. When you go up this way, there is what they call walk-in sites. And I videoed them, and man, they've built up these platforms that look like a great big deck for you to put your tents on or whatever. And they're in the trees. They're isolated from anybody. They're really, really very nice. But they're walk-in. You got to carry all your camp. And they're full. They're full. People are out there. People out there camping in this heat. Kirby J. Rosie's in sleeping in the fan. She fell asleep on Joni's lap today at the creek. It was so adorable. She played in the water. She walked quite a ways, and she went potty by herself. She walked back, and this is a perfect creek for her. It gets deep. We didn't go down to the deep. We stayed under the bridge. This is doing great. We sat pretty much under the bridge, so it was shaded plus the water. I mean, you get down in there, man, it wasn't even hot. It was fantastic. And so if you just stay down there until about sunset, you're good to go because it cools down. It's been cooling down. But I'm like this. I mean, it just poured down rain. And so I didn't get to go run, take a shower, nothing. I was trying to get this computer going for the live stream, and I couldn't get the dang thing to turn on. Kirby, yes. I took the trike out this morning, and Rosie rode in the back. And you should see, that's what you missed the first of this. You should see the paths here. They're concrete paths to ride it on. Oh man, it was so much fun. I am going to say this. I went up one hill that was not really steep, but I did click when I was going up the hill. So, but that's the only click I had when I was riding it. And there's so much more I can ride. It's a perfect place for riding the trike or any bike or or mountain bike, or that's why I said there's no ATVs allowed. That type thing. We had a couple motorcycles in here, but that was about it. And I think they were going to the walk-in. They checked in for the walk-in up here. Man, this place is like packed and amazing. There's some really nice campers here too. So what's everybody else doing? I out, but I think it was a family reunion or something. And all the little girls were rollerblading, roller skating actually. they were skating, and they had these lights all over the skates, and they were skating at night and stuff. It was really pretty. They ain't no camp. Oh boy, no. These were vans, Curb. These were like, class B pluses. Just, yeah, high dollar. Wandering Wild Ride. Hi there. How are you? You like the curtain? Well, on the other side of it, it has Camp Girls. But it was pouring down rain. I was gonna do it on the other side, do the live stream. We're under the canopy, so like I said, not as nice as ours. You mean Van Halen? I love my Van Halen. I tell you what, I'm still not got it all figured out yet, but I'm getting to where I want to take that front seat out pretty bad, Curb. Just telling you. It would be I'm loving it. The bed's very comfortable. Rosie's having a little trouble with it. You're just kidding. I love our camper too. You know it? Yeah, I really do. I'm ready to spend some time in it. I'm ready to get to the mountains. But for a place to come in the summer, and I'd like to come back down here in the fall, just to ride the trike. It's funny, but it's perfect for that. And then see the horses again. And this is not too far from Alley Spring, which is where my big birthday bash is. And Joni's birthday is in October too. So it's her birthday bash too. Yeah, she's up there sleeping, honey. Rosie, you cheaping girl. She's got 4 fans on her. Doing great. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3 fans. I've got one right here. These things I love. Now, let me tell you about my solar. I didn't get to do my solar this trip because the solar hookups, they weren't waterproofed, and so they got water in them. So they weren't charging. But my DC1 did perfect. I love that. Today is your birthday? Awesome. Happy birthday to you. That's awesome. And you're on my live stream and it's your birthday? I feel pretty special about that. That's awesome. Played with the bird earlier. Have to give her meds later. She has a sinus infection. She's picking on Mike right now. A sinus infection. A bird has a sinus infection. Oh my goodness. I didn't know they could get sinus infections. Floss, did you sell a baby? Last time we were on here, you were going to sell a baby bird. And we're also, I can't believe T left. Where'd T go? We got a birthday girl on here.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah. We were supposed to decide what we were going to sing with Dale.
Yeah, I was supposed to remind you that.
Yeah. Dale, you still on here? I heard, let's see, Margaret's not on here. She's still got family, I think. She suggested, I think, Take It Easy.
I was thinking Peaceful Easy Feeling for
Yeah,
some reason.
that's the same song. Yeah.
Landslide. Oh,
Lance.
that's a good one. I
Oh.
danced with my son at his wedding.
That's my song. That's my
That's my
song.
girl.
I love Landslide. I don't know. It depends on what Dale plays. What you going to play, Dale? We'll just sing whatever you pick out. I liked Margaritaville. We did that last year. You give us some.
Play Landslide, she says.
That driveway is so nice and smooth for scooters and whatnot. So you've been here. Do you know this person? Hilda Everly 7565.
I don't recognize
Some
anybody.
CCR. I'd do CCR. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll just let's just each gets to pick a song, Dale. Okay, Joni's back. She delivered her wood.
I delivered my wood.
So now we have a story. And we're going to talk about the life of a camp host and the adventures too. So take it, camp host.
This is just today.
Actually, it started yesterday.
Yeah, it started yesterday. Well, yeah. No, it started the day before, but yesterday was quite intense.
And then there's something I want to say when she gets done telling the story.
Okay, so this morning,
Press women.
being 62 years old, I woke up at 6:15, then to go right across. Closest I've been to a flushing toilet in a long time. I'm just right across the driveway.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really
Wonderful.
nice.
Yep.
It's
So
right there.
I'm gonna get up and go pee. And I see out the window of my van, I see a lady come around the back of my van, and she's pulling a little cart with her daughter in it, and she's moving at a pretty good clip coming around there. And I hear knock on the door. And so I grabbed my keys and I unlocked the door. I said, "Can I help you?" And she said, "There's a man in the woods down there and he's crying for help. And I don't know what to do." And I immediately know who it is because of yesterday.
He kept walking through our camp yesterday.
Kept walking through our camp. He somehow, okay.
I finally put an end to that.
Okay. So I immediately know who it is. I immediately know who it is. And she said, he's got an inner tube down there. And she said, "I don't know what to do." And I said, I'll take care of it. I said, her name. And she said, no. Just help. And he's crying. And I'm like, oh God, he's crying. Oh, okay. So I think, should I call, this is superintendent, my boss, should I call Wes? And then I thought, no, my dad taught me, if you're in a situation and you may have to call somebody else, go get the information first, because there are going to be questions when you call and go, "Hey, there's somebody in the woods." There's going to be questions. So I thought, okay, 23 years Department of Corrections, male institutions, ADSEG, most of it. I'm too stupid to be.
Yeah.
So I just go, okay, I'm going to go down there and see what. So I go down there, and he's standing. He pops up when he hears me coming. He pops up a little bit, and he's got his inner tube in front of him, and it has a bottom on it, but I can tell he is obviously completely naked. Oh, thank God. He said, "Could I have a towel or something?" And I'm like, hold that thought. Just say right there. Just don't move. So I'm thinking, I'm not going to give him my $35 Egyptian cotton towel that my Turkish bath towel that Beth gave me. I'm not going to let him have that. So I'm thinking, what do I have? I have a $5 bathrobe. Done. So I go down there, and he's like, just putting it over his shoulders. I'm like, no, put your arms in this, put the belt on. Campsite. And I'm like, I really don't want to walk him through the campground. Let's go up here, get the cart. Go get the cart, drive him back to his campsite, and tell him, please stay there.
I slept through the whole thing. I didn't even know what was going on.
It's done by 6:30. 15 minutes. I mean, I'm done. Back here going, I need coffee, or maybe this is why I wake in bed.
Oh my gosh. But see this guy. Oh my God. He was, well, we were at the creek yesterday, and he comes tubing up.
I immediately, when I first checked them in, I thought tweakers. Yeah. And should I tell them that it's okay? Okay.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. One of the guys had just gotten off parole yesterday.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. And so they'd all done time prisons. And again, yes, okay. Lin-E always tells me about, this is Joni's luck. I get the best campsites, and when I have to move, I upgrade. It's always a better campsite. Well, in order for me to have Joni's luck, I'm flypaper for free. I just don't react. I mean, 23 years DRC, you just don't react to that. I've seen naked men every day.
Anyway, so we're having a lovely time yesterday at the creek. And here he comes floating up, and I'm trying to, and you could tell he has a thing for Joni.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. And
it's gotta be like 40 years younger, at least.
No teeth. and
yeah, yeah.
piercings on his
Yeah.
face and all that stuff. So you can tell, yeah, pretty much.
It's been made.
And I'm like,
spot him right on.
man, this has been such a nice day. So then, okay, so we come back, not because of him. I think he finally floated off.
Yeah, he
or
finally
something.
floated down. Now
He
we come
finally,
back because
because we was kind of blowing him off, I guess. Not
Yeah.
really, I just didn't
engage.
engage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we're back here at camp and we're letting our chairs dry out. And he ends.
He was limp. Was he?
Oh, he was limping. He was limping like he hurt his leg or something. And
I didn't even
Joni had her back in her chair to him, and he sat down in my chair, all drenched wet, for a little bit. And then he walked over to this next campsite and he laid down in the grass right by their table. And then he mingled on. Well, then I could see him, and I'm like, man, he's over there with the neighbors. And then he started walking up the road, and he was walking fine. He wasn't limping. So then she's out delivering wood all times of the day, all hours of the night. Anyway, the guy, he comes back in and he just starts walking right through the campsite. She just left. And I just said, why do you keep walking through our campsite? And he goes, well, there was somebody I wanted to see, but she's not here. I said, no, I'm the only one here. And what I should have said for us women.
Yeah, use this, ladies.
Well, my wife just left.
My wife just left.
My wife just
She'll be
left.
back
So,
in a minute
yeah,
if you need to talk.
if you're looking for my wife,
Absolutely.
just freak them out, we're married, so leave her alone.
Being gay all the
You
time.
do?
I do, yeah.
Oh, you don't even,
Yeah,
not even
I don't know.
It
do
doesn't
though.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah, and
but it was funny. That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Not that I'm making a joke out of it, but I should have said that to get him to leave her alone. He just kept coming to see her.
Yes.
He's a magnet for.
I am flypaper for the underbelly.
Oh my gosh! So anyway,
because it doesn't faze me, and I don't I don't
Yeah.
It does my delay.
Yeah. Well, and you don't know their story and stuff like that. I don't think he was harmful.
Well, and that's
except to himself,
yeah,
because we don't know what happened for him to be
got
crying naked
I don't
this
know
morning in
about
the bushes. But when I'll let you finish the story.
he said that his buddies, as a joke, took his clothes and thought it was funny to leave him down there. But I don't think so. I think he probably just went skinny dipping. He was tubing all day. He would just go down the river and wake up and tube and having a great time. But then when I went and I cleaned up the camp, after they left today, there was a black trash bag with paint thinner, a bottle of paint thinner in it. So yeah, I guess paint huffing. That would explain a lot. It does. But the other guys that were with him.
Hey y'all, you want to do some paint thinner?
Yeah. No offense to the meth heads. I think he was a paint thinner huffer. And there are reasons why I can say that, okay? But this is the life of a camp host.
Yes,
It's
the life of a
6-foot
camp host.
rattlesnake that's the size of my arm. It's blocking my path to go do my laundry. Which, by the way, they furnish for the camp host here. You get your laundry. You can use their washer and dryer. They have wood that you can get.
A huge
They have
wood over here.
They have an ice machine for you to use to drive up the park office.
I'm just
So
smooching
while
up all these
they
things, man.
don't-
I'm loving it.
I'm telling you, they don't.
Exactly, Floss. I agree with you, honey.
I
He
love
didn't
the
come
fact-
back after I said, why do you keep walking through our camp?
Yeah, then he had to find me out by myself.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
This morning.
yeah, this morning.
He's coming for you.
I'm so glad that
Oh my gosh.
he had the wherewithal not to just go waltzing through the camp, because at that point in time, that's cops called, but he was really doing his best to. So pitiful.
That's just sad. We shouldn't be laughing. at the
Oh,
less
you know
fortunate.
what? It's funny too. You have to laugh because I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing with him.
Yeah.
I'm laughing with me. I'm laughing at me because this crap happens to me.
Yeah, she's a lucky woman. She really is. But she does draw.
I have to pay for it.
I think
too.
it's because she's so nice to everybody. You know, I mean, anybody that comes up here and wants wood or whatever, she delivers it to them. She don't make them come get it.
No.
She's camp host, man. And there's
And
these
the
young girls.
co-hosts-
Tell me about the young girls that were back there. They were
bless their
so
heart. They were so sweet.
so sweet.
They were all 18 years old. They just graduated from high school. They're going off to college and they're all going to be roommates this year. So they decided to take a camping trip all by themselves. They'd all been camping with their parents, but they wanted to do it girl power. So they
was
talked their
cool.
parents into letting them go. They had a brand new tent. And when I went back there and delivered their wood, they had it all set up. And I said, congratulations. You tell your parents the Camp Zoe said, good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were so proud of themselves and they booked their own float trip and they got out of here at 6:45. They didn't have to deal with it from the side of the campground.
I'm
Thank
glad.
goodness.
Because they were all back there, you know, and it would have really probably ticked me off if
I
he would
was-
mess with them because they
I
were
was-
just sweet girls camping, you know,
Yeah,
together,
their
and
their first time camping by
they came down
themselves.
here and wanted some wood.
Yep.
But you gave, not only did she bring their wood to them, she gave them a ride back up.
Well,
So
It's just way back there to their
Yeah.
walk outside.
Just really
little
sweet.
girls.
I don't know how many times I have heard that she's the best camp host I've ever had there. Man, she's wonderful. I hope, when are you going to be here all the time?
Well, I'm home and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah,
She is. I think
So
she's
as much
found
as-
her calling.
yeah. As
you
much
know.
as they'll have me next year, I'll probably.
But I
be
think
there.
she should move around because she may not enjoy it as much as she enjoys it here. I think she enjoys it here mostly because
It's Camp
home.
Zoe.
It's home.
It's Camp Zoe.
Yeah, it's
It
home.
has a wonderful energy, and I mean, it just to hear the kids laughing in the creek and to see
Oh,
these
man.
little boys and girls.
Seen this one kid today. They were all packing up their stuff and everything. I was trying to get him before he got to the bushes, but he looked like one of those toys that you put the
Porcelain man. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the little ring thing.
little ring thing, because he put all the inner tubes. They're all different colors for kids, and
He was going to carry him, and he was.
Yeah. he was like from feet to neck in inner tubes of all different colors. He looked like a toy. It was so adorable. Oh my god. He was probably, this tall
Yeah,
with all the inner
it's
tubes on them.
just cute as can be.
Anyway, I got him. Somebody took the
Yeah,
top
somebody
one
took the
off.
top one off.
And
It's
he
just
still
like-
had 3 though.
Yep.
And he was climbing, walking the path. They were
And
really
I
cute.
love the fact that his mom let him do it. You know what? Yeah, let
Yeah.
kids be kids. Let them be creative with the little rock formation and the flowers.
They
Let
built
'em be
this.
kids, man.
They built this
And
like if you were on a beach, this is the
Yeah.
way I looked at
Yeah.
it. The kids sit around all day and they build their moats and all this stuff in the sand. Well, this was like a rock castle
Mhm.
in the creek. And then they went and picked flowers and they had flowers stuck in it. And it was so
it looked
cool.
really cute.
You thought they started it
I think
yesterday.
they started it yesterday because the first couple of layers of rocks were in it yesterday.
I mean, it was big.
Yeah.
It stood up and it was so cute. It's going to be on the video. See, I'm glad you're back, honey. You missed the story about the naked man.
Life of a camp host.
I wanted her to save that one for you. Anyway.
Of course, now it's all over the camp. And
Oh yes, everybody knows. Everybody knows what happened with well,
Anyway.
and I met her boss, I guess.
Boss,
Well,
yeah,
not really
yeah.
boss, because she's a volunteer,
Which
basically.
means I can unvolunteer anyway.
Yes, she is a volunteer. She doesn't get paid because
No.
she doesn't want to do tax, mess with
I
taxes.
don't. I prefer to barter out. I've got.
She
my
barters
site,
out
I've
her
got
site, her laundry,
wood,
wood,
ice.
and ice
Yeah.
and bathroom
creek
and
side,
showers and creeks, and she's got it all here, man. And
Wi-Fi. I have Starlink, but they do
Wi-Fi.
have pretty good Wi-Fi here. Yeah. It's nice. But I am gonna go probably do Lake of the Ozarks State Park next. And
I'm trying to keep
see
up
who's-
with.
and see what that's like. See if it is just this place that I like or if it's the camp hosting.
Yeah, well,
I like being nice though. I spent 23 years not being nice.
I well, and I don't live that far from,
Yeah,
so I can come down and visit her. Now,
absolutely.
see, last year I did a meetup down at Lake of the Ozarks, and there wasn't any water.
Yeah.
There was not any water, and I didn't have a water view. I wasn't very happy about that. Okay, T, are you going to Pennsylvania? Okay, I'm lost in y'all's conversation. Rockendale, I did see that you know landslide. And yeah, I'm all about landslide. And for the record, you girls in here, or you people, girls, guys, everybody, you are the QQQ group that come in here and see me every week. And I love it. I just absolutely love that you're here. So what's in Pennsylvania? That's what PA is standing for, right? What's in Pennsylvania? T, you going to PA? Okay, she goes PA. Yeah, I want to know. Where's everybody going? What are we going to do? You know. Well, I am excited about getting ready to go to Colorado too. I don't know if Kirby's still in here. When I get back, I think we've got, hopefully, nothing will
That'll
come
be
in the
fun.
way. The site we've got is so cool. I was telling Joni, and I think I've told you guys already. It's along the Rio Grande River, and the Rio Grande River is going this way, and then Grizzly Creek is going this way, and we're like right there. So we got a creek on one side and the river on the other. What's going on, T? You got to stay home for. So what's in Pennsylvania? Where's the meetup at? Hi, Adventures by the Mile. That's Elaine. I know who you are. I love Colorado too. Hi, Kirby. How was your day, honey? You okay, honey? You need a drink? Chew. 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 Get out. Hoot. She's been a hoot. Nancy Davis. Hi, honey. You met Nancy?
Yeah, I met
Yeah.
Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Nancy. I'm glad you're here. In Wilcox next month. Wilcox, Pennsylvania. Ooh. It's hot, honey. It's hot, but I tell you what, it rained now. Yeah, the evenings have been fantastic. We just got done having a huge rain here, storm. I mean, it's beautiful. There's mist, fog, all in this valley right now. It's beautiful. But the
Hang
day
on.
she's
I was looking for a Camp 61 over there.
You know where I am.
Well, and I was talking to somebody else over at the.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Dana. Anyway, the heat has been hot during the day. If it wasn't for the creek, you couldn't make it through the day. It's too hot. But I tell you what, you get down in that creek, and of course, she's got a golf cart, and we drive down there, and we don't. So, more wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
He drinking himself. So.
Oh, good. And she doesn't have to do the wood. She just likes to do it. She's a really good camp host. She really is. And just it's just been the nicest people that I've met here. It's kind of fun. Do I look red? That's brown, baby. That's brown. I'm not even burnt. The shade in the water. I really didn't even get in the sun. You want to come out? What you doing? You want attention? Come here. Come on. Come here. I tell you what, that little creek is just as blue and as clear as Alley Sprint, clear almost. I mean, I can't believe how clean it is. It's so clean, and it's funner than it's almost as fun as going to a beach. Well, it was very hot for camping. Luckily, we have the creek, and I've seen the horses twice, which I've said, and I'm really excited about that because I got to see the baby, which is what I wanted to do, you know, before it got all grown up. There is a new, another stallion here that we heard was fighting with the main stallion. And he's probably, Joni thought he was probably 2 years old. Yeah, well, and I'll tell you what, like we weren't even looking for him and they were just there. It was amazing. And then today I got up. I didn't find him this morning. But I had the most wonderful trike ride with Rosie. It was wonderful and beautiful. And she was getting all her stuff done, and then her boss unlocked the old lodge from Camp Zoe. He just was doing some wood. They think that I might be a host. What's going on, T? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Oh, babe. Well, let us know what's going on, honey. Prayers for you. You and yours. Prayers. I'm so sorry. We're at Echo Bluff, and Joni grew up here. This used to be what they called Camp Zoe. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, T. That's not good. Let us know when you find out anything. So yeah, this is a really cool place. I mean, there's not a lot of shade, but the canopy works great and the creek works. Yeah, that's not good. It's just everything, you never know what's going to happen in the world anymore. So you got to enjoy each day you got. Is the way I'm looking at it. That's the one. Have the site for another night, so yeah, we're good. Just him and his wife, the other guy. What was he explaining it to you or anything? Why they're back? They floated the river today. Didn't know it takes a lot, which a lot of people don't. Yeah. So where do they park? Over here? No, for the walking sites, they park along that rock wall up there by the showers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he was just wanting to make. I was just wondering that because I'm like, and they have those carts, the stuff. The camp has? Yeah. Wow. And they leave them here. People don't steal them. But I haven't heard of anybody stealing. Where do they get the carts? They're right there at they have a little place where they put them. Isn't that cool? Have you guys ever been to a campground like that?
Yeah.
I think that's
Because
cool.
It's way back in there. You know, some of those are back in there in a
The weekend after Bev and Johnny's is M26 in Michigan. What's M26? At night, it's been in the 60s.
oh,
It's
it's
been
cool.
fantastic. Yeah, there has not been any problems at night. It's just been during the day.
Yeah.
And actually, about noon, it gets
Yeah.
hot. And
you go to the creek and sit.
yeah,
put your
just
feet
go
in
to the
creek.
creek.
You can sit under the bridge. It's shady.
She left us down there yesterday because she had to come back
Yeah.
up and check on things. And Rosie and I I took her stroller down there. She had her stroller. She cooled off. She swam. She had her. No, we didn't take a fan. She didn't need a fan.
No, she didn't have fan
Didn't
down
even,
there, huh?
I don't even think I took a little fan for her
Huh?
because it's cold. It's
It's 20 degrees cooler
Yeah.
under the bridge.
oh, it's
Yeah.
it's nice. It's not even hot when you're down there.
No.
So we had a good time. A meetup, M26. So who's holding? I think you talked about that, Floss. Who's holding that meetup? And remember, if you have a question, put QQQ. It started in 21. Okay. So, tell us about it, Floss. Tell us about the meetup. What do they do? I mean, why is it a really cool meetup to go to? You know, this is what we like to hear about. This is like what we want to talk about here on this channel. Adventures, you know.
Because we've talked about Michigan in the fall.
We've talked about Michigan, but yeah, what year?
Yeah, exactly.
She's got
I got stuff I got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's got a something to do.
Yeah, I have a commitment next fall.
Got a commitment. But see, she's got some family from around that area. She just got back with her mom. She took her mom up there and had a wonderful time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. My aunt and uncle have a place overlooking Lake Superior, overlooking Keweenaw.
See,
And
see,
yeah,
see.
it's absolutely beautiful.
Can we borrow this place?
What?
Can we have a
I'm gonna go house sit for him because I spend the winters down in Florida. So after everything is done,
I
and
don't
over
want to
with,
go in
I
the
wanna
winter
do-
though.
I want to do a winter in the UP. I'm a troll born to Upers, which means I was born below the bridge in Traverse City, Michigan. So everybody else in my family pretty much Upers.
Upper, right?
Yeah, Upper Peninsula. So they've all had winters in the Upper Peninsula. I haven't, so I want to do one. And I was up there and I told my cousin that. My cousin Steve, he's like, you've watched The Shining, right? And I said, yeah, but I have Starlink. See, they didn't have Starlink. So as long as I have Starlink and Netflix, I'm good.
Kirby, I heard you're getting a Starlink. Benny, right? He's probably sleeping. I think I got everybody's. They're talking about the meetup in Michigan. Well, did you guys see my new meetup in April? Everybody see that posted? It's already been shipped. Awesome. Hey, Sherry. There's Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Say hi, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Dana Ward. Welcome to the MT6 Lake of Dreams campground in Merrill, Michigan. The ultimate Michigan gathering of van lifers, schoolies, RVs, and content creators. Ooh. Sounds like something I should go to, huh? They have a DJ one night, karaoke another night, potluck, and do different things during the day. Can meet people from Canada and other places. Sounds like a good fun time. Yeah, but I can't do that. No, can't do it this year.
I'd be trying.
I've got Colorado. Then I've got Johnny's, Bev's, Johnny's, And then I've got Alley Spring, my big birthday bash. And then I'm going to Merrimack after that. And then maybe back here for Halloween.
On the wait, or on the backup list for Halloween for October down here. One of the normal camp hosts is unfortunately sick. So they're waiting to see whether or not she can do it. Halloween's a big deal here at Echo Bluff.
Yes, it
They
is.
decorate the campground. I mean, and
It's
the
really
local
cool.
kids. Having grown up here, we didn't trick or treat because it was, 5 miles between 10 miles between houses. The nearest town was Eminence, that was 15 miles. Big town was Salem, that was 30 miles. So we didn't trick or treat as a kid. So I know what it's like for these kids here. And they've developed a trick or treating right here in the campground.
It's cool.
Where everybody
they decorate it.
Oh my gosh, it's just
all out. It's really cool.
wonderful. So I thought, man, that I would love to do it because I don't have a sticks and bricks.
Hi,
anymore.
Debbie Jean. How
Oh,
you
hi,
doing,
Debbie.
Sugar Punk? Good to see you. I'm glad you joined in. You missed all the story. You're going to have to rewatch it. Joni was telling us all about this place, man. It's pretty cool. It's quite the story. And I tell you what, the first time I came here, I really didn't learn all of the.
The first
It
time
was all
you came
about
here
the
was
horses, you know.
the wild horses.
Yeah, and that's
Which
all we
I-
did.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah. So this time it wasn't about the wild horses, and I've seen them twice. So
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. When you come down here, don't go looking for the wild horses. They'll find you. Just
and they
come here and
did.
enjoy
They
this
did.
beautiful, beautiful place and the scenery and the creek and the
I bet it's
year
just
round, it's beautiful here.
gorgeous.
It
here.
is. The energy is amazing. The bluff and the creek don't change.
It's a good story, Debbie Jean. You would love the story and the history on this place. And you know Joni. You met you met
We
Joni
met
last
face-to-face.
year. Yeah. So that's cool. I'm glad you came in. Glad everybody's here.
The head streaker.
He wasn't streaking, but he was hiding behind a bush. There was a naked man at 6:30 this morning, Debbie Jean. The life of a camp host
Welcome
with
to my
adventure. It was crazy. And she freaked me out because this dude I know has the thing for her. And I'm like, oh, what do you do? Show up at your van naked? That's what I thought.
No, that would have involved.
I would have been pissed if he'd done that.
No, that would have been. That would not. I would not have given him the Goodwill bathrobe. That no. I've gotten the 911 and the bracelets and probably some mace in the face.
Love Joni. Debbie Jean says, love Joni. I love Joni too.
You know,
Wild
I love
horses and
Joni, too.
humans. Yes, you do.
I
Yes,
do.
you do. She loves Joni too.
Yep.
The horses were amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
so beautiful. And the baby, the Appaloosa, is just the cutest thing.
and he's got an attitude. He's
so
just
cute.
sweet. He's sweet.
Rolling Stones. Yep, I tell you. And then this creek, Debbie Jean, you would fall in love with. It's you're gonna have to watch my video. I mean, it's who needs a beach? I mean, these families are down there with their umbrellas, their canopies, their beach balls,
They're wagging.
on the gravel bars, and it's like this is how you cool off in Missouri. It was really cool. Sherry Miller says, "Nice nose tan, Joni."
I know. I've been sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, okay, I need to take the sunglasses off every now and then." But no, this is raccoon eyes. I'm good. If you know anything about my mom, you understand. You know, if I look like a raccoon, she'll love me more.
Oh, he
Remember
does
my-
love
yes.
the raccoons.
My mom
Yes,
feeds
yes.
this family of raccoons that she's on 5th generation babies now.
I know. It's
And
just
they're just adorable.
quite the story there too. Let me tell you.
I've tried to get her to get a game cam and set it up and do live streams because it's just it's
Let me tell you.
yeah, Sherry, you know me. I'm out in the sun. I'm tanning. But I do have tan lines because I'm not in the magic circle this year.
Oh, you gonna play? Are you gonna play? Oh, she's playing.
I see her tail thumping.
Come on. Come on. Come here, Jeannie. Come on.
Yes, the horses do just roam everywhere. They are free to roam. They have been here for a long time. When we had the camp, we knew that they were up on what's called the Big Creek Road, which is the ridge that I'm looking at over the mountain there.
Yes.
They were up there even back then, and they didn't come down here because we had our own stallion, and they're very territorial. But when the camp closed, they started about 10 coming down, and they've been in the area ever since.
Yeah.
And yes, we have a crick. Oh my gosh, do we have a crick?
Hey, it's a crick.
It's a crick.
She calls it a crick. She goes crick, crick, creek,
Sinking creek.
sinking creek, and it is beautiful. And it's nice and cold, and I can't
We
even
consider it warm. Those of us who are local, because we swim in the Current River, which is 53 degrees year round. Well, it used to be. I think it's a little warm. But Sinking Creek is like bath water.
Hey, hi, everybody. I'm down here swimming in Stinking Creek.
Yes.
And I'm having fun. I'm having fun. And we're camping with Joni at Echo Bluff State Park. The cousins call the creek down at the creek.
Yep.
So Rosie, she did really good. So I would walk, because she's not a water lover. Night surfing dodo. You need to Google it and watch for my video, because I'm going to do a good video on this one, and the history on it is amazing. And it's really, really cool because Joni told us how this really did get developed. So it's fun to listen to the story. So, but Rosie, I would walk out, and she'd slowly follow. She'd slowly follow me, and she got up to like right here. She never started swimming. And she's like, Mom. So then today I didn't take her stroller down there because it's too hard to carry down the hill and back. But she on the other side is that I wouldn't pick her up. She kept wanting me to pick her up out of the water. And I said, no, you need to learn how to play. You need to go play. You sit on my lap all the time. So you need to go play in the water, cool off. And she finally did a little bit. She walked off on her own. She went pee.
She walked off on her own and she peed.
She walked away from the people.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So it wouldn't float down on him. What a good girl, Yeah, hit the thumbs up, everybody. I'm glad everybody's in here and come to see me. And Joni, we are having a good time down here at Echo Bluff. We really are. And I don't like to camp in the heat. Everybody knows me. Yep. But I have thoroughly enjoyed this. And plus, I got to ride my trike in one of the best places to ride a trike at that I've ever seen.
I don't have AC in my van, and I'm still okay down here. I have a Max Air fan and a beautiful, cool breeze all night long.
It's been in the 60s here at night, though. It's like it's cooled off right now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's a little humid tonight, but that's because we had rain.
Yeah, and we've got fog.
Yeah, you can see the steam coming up.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I was trying to get this laptop going so we could do this live stream. And I looked out, there's a crack, between my curtains here. And I was looking at a river. I was looking at a river. There was water running down this road. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're doing a flash flood here at Echo Bluff.
I will say, with all of the rain that Missouri has had and all of the flooding over the Black and the Merrimack, and my heart goes out to those people because, of course, we've had that around here, over the years. But this campground at Echo Bluff is above the floodplain.
Yeah.
Even in the biggest floods that they've had the last couple of years, this campground has not flooded.
Bye, Surf. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see ya. Damn right it's a crick. That's Kirby. You're jealous. Well, I tell you what, I'm jealous right here. This chick, jealous. She's on cloud nine, and I don't blame her. I would be too.
My goodness.
You know, if you could come
Yeah.
back and do your van life
At the place you
at
grew
the
up.
place you grew up,
Yeah.
that's beautiful and wonderful, and
How many
Why
times
not?
have you wanted to go back to your childhood and relive it as an adult?
yeah, she's
Yep.
got it. She's got it
got
going
it.
on.
I
Pretty
got it.
jelly, pretty jelly here. Let me
Yep.
tell you.
I'm enjoying it. I love it. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, Rosie likes it too. She
Yeah.
really has been having a good time. Okay, so today I wouldn't pick her up. I made her actually stay in the water for quite a while and cool off. And she kind of played a little
Yeah.
bit. I mean, she walked off. She went over the log, stuff like that.
She did like standing on the log. She
Yeah.
felt like a big dog.
Yeah, she was being a big dog and all this stuff. And then, she got tired. She got cooled down. She cooled off. She got tired. And I was trying to shoot videos because we had a younger group down
Well,
there.
we had some teenagers putting on a show. It was I don't know. They weren't teenagers. They were probably 20 somethings. I'm
I
gonna
think
say 20.
I'm thinking they're like,
Yeah.
seniors.
I'm 60. I have no idea what age it looks like anymore.
But they were with
Yep.
but
The
they
Mama
were
Super
they
Bowl.
all went and did the beer,
Yeah, they were doing the pot. You poke the hole
poke
in
the
it,
hole
do
in the bear and chugging
Yeah.
the beer.
open it up, and it pours into your mouth.
They
The
thought
thing
they-
we all did when we were kids.
And this one kid, he's like, and I'm like, he thinks he's so grown up, It was so funny.
Been there, done that.
And then they had the music going for the whole river.
Yeah.
And they'd had country.
Yeah,
It was so cool.
they had a pretty
Yeah.
good mix.
They had a pretty good mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they had this one song that,
It was kind of a too good.
yeah. And this one kid started dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was trying to video them because they were funny. It was fun. Happy for you, Joan, says
Me
T.
too, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You love my flowers? Well, that's my curtains. Yeah, it has campfire girls on the other side. We were gonna do this from a really pretty spot, you guys. Up on top. But
You got video of it yesterday? didn't you?
yeah,
Well,
it'll be
yeah.
in my videos where we were gonna do this live stream, but we got hit with a really, really fast downpour and lightning and everything else right between what 5:30 and 7.
6:30.
5:30,
came over-
6:30 for
Yeah,
sure.
when I came over at 6:30 and it was
Yeah.
just starting to break up.
You went
Yeah.
to take a shower, and I was
Yeah.
getting everything in because it was like black when we got back from the creek. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's that 40% chance of rain we're getting. And so I got in the van and was turning on, get my laptop going for the live stream, and it to come on. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Because I let everybody know we were going to be doing this special live stream tonight. And anyway, I got it going. Yep, got it going. And Floss, thank you for coming in earlier. I really appreciate that. And
Yeah, see what is it, 8:30, 8:23 now?
mhm.
This would have been what it was like when we started. So
Yeah, I'm glad we started earlier. And I got a light here if we need it. And it's a bug zapper. I have a link to this in my description if you want to get these. I have 2 of these. And I love them. And they're USB chargeable. See, light. And bug light. And you can see all the skeeters in there that it has killed. And I have not had any bite. I don't have any that have been biting me. And I got 2 of them. See, 1,
Yep.
2. My only lights inside my van besides my little Twinkies.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a headlamp if I need it.
Mm-hmm.
And then those solar lights. That's about all the lights I use in there. The TV's a big light.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I turned my TV off at night.
Yeah, I've been watching YouTube. I've got her Starlink.
By the way, I'm a very I'm a proponent of Starlink. Anybody wants to know, I think it's a wonderful thing. I have the package where I have roaming unlimited. It's basically the only
Yes.
bill I have every month. So, it was great.
Younger folks enjoyed the show. Sandy, I don't know who that is. Sandy, well, thank you for coming in.
Oh,
Mike,
oh my God,
is that your
Sandy.
Okay,
I mentioned
okay.
that song.
Well, I'm gonna say you
she's
got
the-
some.
She's the one who took the picture of the Camp Zoe barn that's hanging up in my.
Oh,
Oh,
hi! I love that photo.
Yes.
Hi, Sandy.
Sandy. Yeah.
Hi, Sandy. I'm glad you're
And
here.
we were friends. She moved away when I was in 8th grade, but we were besties for
Aw.
like 5th grade. To
So
7th
you're a
grade.
Camp Zoe girl.
No, she's an eminent school girl. But she
Oh,
did
okay.
come up here. She would come up. Our class came up to rake leaves. My class was the only one that would do it because we had like 40 kids.
Bye, T, honey.
And
You take care. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah,
Prayers your way.
come up here. We'd ride. The kids would rake leaves in the morning, and then my parents would cook dinner for her, cook lunch for them, hot dogs, cookies, all that kind of stuff. And then we'd take them horseback riding in the afternoon and swimming. And so yeah, she'd come up here.
Life.
Yeah, she'd come up here for
Man.
that. And
I wanted
Yeah.
that childhood.
you know,
I mean,
you,
I did get to
yeah.
go horseback riding.
you don't appreciate it while you're in it. But man, looking back on it, holy cow.
What a
Thank you, Mom
childhood.
and Dad. Thank you
Yes,
for taking a chance on
yes.
summer camp when you were in
Yes.
your 30s, like early 30s.
And they loved every bit of it. You know they did.
Gosh. And my mom is such a worrywart. I don't know how she did this without having a heart attack. I can't imagine being 31 years old and being responsible for over 200 kids that are not yours.
I've looked at the books. She's got the
Call them yearbooks.
yearbooks.
They're
Yeah,
like
73, session 1, session 2.
Yeah.
And you look back there and these kids are like me when I was that age,
Yeah.
and
the
the
hippie clothes,
the
bell
hippie
bottoms,
clothes, the
yeah,
long hair,
the counselors were,
the counselors were like
they
the
were different,
counselors
yeah.
I had in Boulder, Colorado. I mean, the same looks, the
Yeah.
same, I mean,
And they had the music, so we grew up listening to the
Yep.
60s music.
we would camp out. I remember one of my favorite counselors. She had long blonde hair and she had a ragtop Jeep, and she would put us all up on the weekend in the back of her Jeep and take us up, and we would camp on a rock in the mountains.
There you go.
It looked like a moon, and it was like her backyard. It was so freaking cool. We didn't have tents. We didn't have, we just had a sleeping bag, and luckily if we were lucky, we had a pillow.
Yep, that's all we had was sleeping bags until my dad decided.
Oh
to go
wait,
get-
somebody got poked in the butt with a stick.
What?
What? What are you talking about? I'm lost it, guys. You remember those days? Yes, they were
Oh,
wonderful. Oh, and
I'm right here.
I'm going to tell you what. I don't know if there's something that these folks walk through when they get down to that creek, or what, but it just turns them into a bunch of nice people. It's weird. It's weird. I've never, not rude, not obnoxious,
the
except for the one guy.
Even the naked guy that was he was not rude. That's not rude.
He just wanted to get Joni.
That one
He had a thing for Joni.
My wife wouldn't let me. Sorry, Kirby.
Oh, my wife's gone. She'll be back in about an hour. Look, what was that? Can't post. Can't do fireworks.
Can't do fireworks.
That looked like a something. It was a red glare
I
just
know,
went up.
there were 2 of them. I'm hoping it wasn't a Roman candle.
Okay, I'm trying to.
No,
Okay,
no,
thanks
no,
for
it's-
coming in, Elaine.
No, they're not fireworks.
Who got poked in the butt? What are they talking about? Huh?
Oh, the horse was not happy getting poked. Oh,
I'm lost.
wait.
I'm lost.
May go back to. I'm trying to think. Sandy tells a story about.
Oh, you're guessing what horse was not happy getting poked?
There might be a story back there that Sandy tells about when when I
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
one of her memories of me.
What
was-
happened? You
Oh,
poked a horse in
No, a
the
horse
butt?
kicked at me and I grabbed it by the tail and just you want to kick me? I'll kick you. That's how you did things. That's how my dad taught me. When the horse kicks you, you kick it back.
I would have loved to have met her dad.
Oh,
He sounds like a very wise man.
yeah. Yeah.
Good dad.
He was a good dad. He was
Maybe he had itchy butt.
he was, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know. What is that?
they're catching him. There's some kind of
Oh, okay.
not a
Well,
firework.
that's cool.
Yeah.
These new toys these kids got
Man.
today, it's crazy.
We need to have adult toys like this.
I know.
These
Well,
new
we could
big-
dig. I'm sure if they get them, we could get them.
Yeah.
Because
more
I'm
power because we're adults.
I'm at what was it? What was it? What was my post? A teen
Oh, there's Sandy. She knows. She said Jack was a great guy. Yeah, she
okay.
knows my dad.
You knew Jack. Yeah.
absolutely.
From what I've heard, he was a hell of a guy. So I
He
would
was a character.
love
Yep.
to have spent some time talking to him. Yes, I would have.
Yeah.
That would have been fun. I just love the history down here, but these kids are throwing something up in the air that
They're,
looks like
flicking it. They're like pulling.
it's
something
red
and go,
glowing like a ball coming out of a Roman candle.
slingshot. It's like a slingshot.
Oh, now it's whistling.
Yeah, and they catch it. The other kid catches it.
We gotta get one of those.
Oh,
That'd
this
be
is
fun.
cool. I gotta go find out what that is.
Hey kids.
What's it got?
Yeah, I'm a senior teenager. What was it? A
A
senior.
teenager.
A
That was on Debbie
teenager.
Jean's site, wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
posted on Debbie Jean's site. We're teenagers.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that post. That was a good post.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's about 8:31, so we've been on here about an hour and a half. Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you for coming to listen to the story of
And
of
listen to
Camp Zoe
Joni's
and-
story.
and-
We'll put some light over here, but it is getting
That's-
dark.
see my tan. My
Yeah.
coon eyes.
Yes, kunais right there. Yeah, yeah. Itchy butt, itchy butt. Thanks for coming to see us. We are
Thanks,
having
guys.
a blast down here in Echo Bluff
Echo Bluff.
Campground in Missouri, and I just wanted y'all to get the history on Echo Bluff.
It's a wonderful place.
It's a wonderful
Yeah.
place, and so Missouri's hot, but so's Florida, right? Right, T. Right, Debbie Jean.
Mhm.
Good night. Hey, Rosie does that sometimes. She drags her little bottom sometimes. Hoping the horse doesn't drag his butt. You
Oh,
should see the horse poop.
hey, I'm shoveling.
Clean it up.
Yep. Once again, 50 years later, I'm shoveling horse poop
Now
at
see,
Camp Zoe.
I asked her, I said, hey, Joni, do you have to clean the bathrooms? She goes, no. I said, good, because I wouldn't do that
No,
for free.
no cleaning showers or bathrooms.
They would have to pay me to clean the bathroom.
But I do shovel.
Those
And you know
manure.
what? I still have the knack where you do the
Night,
scoop it up
Sherry.
and-
Love
Yep.
you, kid. Night, Debbie Jean. Love you.
Night,
Thanks for coming
guys.
seeing us.
If you're in the area around Echo Bluff, stop in and see me. I'll be here to the end of
Happy,
August.
yes, night wandering. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And I hope everybody's going to come to the birthday bash because Joni and I are
I'll
going to
be there. Mine is the 24th, so I'm an October birthday too.
Oh, and she does readings. So she's going to do a group reading at the birthday bash, guys. It's
We're
going
gonna
to
do
be
a little
pretty
tarot
cool.
reading. A
Little
energy
tarot reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little witchy poo stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fun. It's all for the fun, guys.
It's all for the fun. It's all for
You stay
entertainment
blessed,
purposes.
T. We'll be sending prayers your way, honey. Rockandale, thanks for coming in. As always, we love you. We're going to jam with you. I'm real excited about that. I'm going to start practicing my singing, and wish I had a smaller guitar. I'd practice that too. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, everybody. Signing out from Echo Bluff, aka
Camp Zoe.
Camp Zoe.